All right, so the material in front of me is part of the math area, and these are the skip counting chains. So we have the 4 short chain and the 4 long chain. And prior to this, the child's done work with the 100 chain. I'm sure some of you have heard them come home and talk about it. And they've practiced counting, and they've practiced work with the tens and the teens. So now we're moving into this area where they're going to count these long, beautiful, colorful chains over and over and over again. And they're going to count in 4s eventually when they get to the long chain. But the reason why I love this material is because it's a wonderful materialized abstraction of skip counting, of multiplication, of factors, right? And this one is 4. So when we show the child, we first show them how to fold it. And they'll fold the chain, and they'll immediately see that it is exactly the same as the 4 square, right? So that there is a huge impression for the child, right? It's a visual, it's there, they're doing the folding, they can see that this chain is actually the same as 4 squared. And we have labels that go with the chain that reflect in size where they're at on the chain, which is another reason why I love this. So as they continue counting, they see that this 4 label is actually twice the size of the 3 smaller labels. So they know, wow, okay, that's 4 squared. I know that, that's in my head now. And then as they move to the 4 long chain, they're doing the same thing, but they're cubing it. So when they fold this chain, it takes a little longer. And then they would stack it all up on top of each other and see that it's the same exact thing as the cube. So the child is seeing that we've squared it and then we've cubed it. And again, as they count the chain, the labels get larger and they're bigger than the previous label. So they've got this great visual in their head of, okay, I'm at 16, that label is 3 times the size, right? And they put that down and then they put a square over top of that. So they've got this association that they've got squared again and a larger label. So it's just building on all this prior knowledge. And at the very end, they've got the largest label and they put the cube over top. So these sizes of the labels and the cubes are all going hand in hand, and it just gives this strong impression of the 4 multiplication table, basically. And they've got a great visual and it stays with them, and they've got a manipulative tool that they can work with, and it just, I think it sets in them, right? It helps them to grow this foundation of love of math and confidence in math, because they've got all these labels here and they can count it however many times they want, and it just gives them the confidence to keep going in math. And for those people that don't consider themselves a math person, this material gets me excited. And I consider myself not a math person, but this material has given me the confidence in my times tables, and I'm an adult. So imagine what it can do for a young child that's new to all of this, and they're absorbing everything, and it's just a beautiful work.